here,
Yeah.
would adding in other languages quite a headache for your back-end people? The answer is yes, because we also have each time we have a question, each time we create a challenge, we have to consider multiple languages each time. That means in the few, although that's the ideal setup. So what will probably happen is that in the new languages that will arrive, we will make it available only let's say we will add what other languages, let's say Cobol, the old one. So let's say we add Cobol because many of the financial services industry say use Cobol. Let's say that's just one of the examples. So we use that one, and then we'll have to make the challenges available to Cobol plus five other languages. So it will take away, unless there will be other strategies that we can do. But for the meantime, for now, yes, the answer is yes. It would be quite a headache for the meantime. So we'll have to really we really have to think about it the moment we add new languages. Okay, landmarks, Lala from News Bites. Is it open to PWD? How about age limit? The answer is it's open to everyone. We even have high school students joining in the league. There is no age limit, so you can be as young as the youngest you could be, as long as you can type, you can start coding. There are coders actually who are still at around 11 years old. They can still code, although they're not in the league, or at least we're not aware they're in the league, but we know coders who are really young. And then there is no age limit. For example, you can be a senior citizen already and you wanted to code, and this is still good for you. It's still open for you. Professional programmers are also allowed, asked by April Salazar. Yes. So it's open to all students, professionals, career shifters, or it's just for something that you'd enjoy, programming puzzles, then it's open for everyone.
And let's just mention also, Ms. Haifana, although we have seen programmers from all skill levels here, it's not really an advantage for professional programmers in some way, because last year our champion is actually a grade 12 student.
Yup,
So,
that's also good to mention. So the winner last year, she was Daniel Mir. She was a grade 12 student, and she was one of the most active. Like, she spent a lot of time in the league answering problems, and she based on her testimony, or at least her feedback, the time that she spent in the league really improved her skills, because if she wanted to improve her skills, she also has to learn a lot of other strategies whenever she wanted to improve her skills there.
yes, and Daniel is still part of season 2, and they are
Yes.
still ranking at the first or top 1 or top 2 every week.
Yup. It's
They're
actually
still here.
interesting. Yun. Sige. Other questions? So if your readers come from any, let's say, there are specific readers that I'm not sure ano yung mga profile ng mga readers ninyo, but if these guys are into tech, or I mean, these guys wanted to enter into tech, let's say as a career option, then this would be a really good arena for them to really prove their skills. And of course, one of the things that I'd like to mention is that if you're in the IT industry, whenever you enter, companies will be giving you technical assessments. So technical assessment, essentially they give you problems, they give you challenges, and then you solve it on the spot, which is like a simulation of what's happening in the league. You will be solving challenges. It's just that whenever you enter, so you're like simulating already the technical assessment that will be given to you in the industry. Okay, we also have one question from Christian Pena. How come how can startups can get in touch with you to get access to potential talent. So we also partner with startups. So one of the startups we partnered with, actually Recruit Day is one of us one startup. We also partner with other startups then on a per event basis. So they can reach out to us, just email us or you can share our email addresses too. So you can share my email address and then you can introduce us to them. But this is one of the opportunities as well that we are open to them in terms of reaching out to potential talents. If you want to share the generic email, it's info@stackleave.com. Yun. Other questions?
Of course, if they also have questions after the press.
Yes. Is it only for programmers? How about for QA? Okay, so Maricar, for QA, right today, QA is no longer, at least in the trend that I see in the industry, the QA trend is really more on the automated QA. Yes, so that means many of our QA also today also need to learn programming to automate their QA deliverables. So, and with that one, this is a really good advantage for them to learn as well. So, if they can automate the QA deliverables that they need to do, then that would really save them a lot of time. So, the answer is yes, it is also open for QAs.